question one we have, what is the Great Spirit and what is its role in Sacagawea's life?
I think that honestly, I think that the Great Spirit honestly has like, kind of just watches over her and makes the decisions that happens, you know?
Yeah, to add on to what Ethan said, I think the Great Spirit is like God for Sacagawea because she was like praying to God that she and Miko would be safe.
To add on to Connor, the Great Spirit, it says, please, ruler of the sun and the moon.
Who's talking right now? Right? How's right?
To add on to what Connor said, on page 137, it said, please, ruler of the sun and moon, and then she just started praying to him, so I think in that way, it's kind of like a god or a ruler to her.
Yeah, to add on to what Jocelyn said, basically what Sacagawea does is she goes over to the Great Spirit and like grants her like wishes, or tells her wishes, and then hopes that the Great Spirit will make her wishes come true.
Yeah, to add on to what Donna said, I put the Great Spirit is a spirit that Sacagawea can talk to and tell her wishes, and then her wishes like might come true. Like,
And also that like she was like saying like her friends were telling her you shouldn't go, and then she said the Great Spirit has my back. I'll be safe. It's like kind of a spirit you can count on.
139, it said, whatever the Great Spirit says, you and the baby should stay with me.
So like the Great Spirit is like when she goes around, it like clears her mind, like and like kind of like clears and just gives her like a focused way.
The Great Spirit is like who like keeps her safe and she prays to and stuff like that, and it's sort of like
Follow-up question. How does the Great Spirit send her signs?
The way that the Great Spirit sends her the sign is in the book. I don't remember the page, but when the water was flowing, and then all of a sudden it was like stopping and being slower, and like she just does things with nature. To add on to what Jocelyn said, she could hear like noises down from like the core of the earth of like the river flowing, and like different sounds that like mean like different emotions, and that's how she knew that the Great Spirits were listening.
yeah, to add on to what Madonna said, I don't remember on what page it says, but like she could hear like like one moment she could hear like water flowing down the river, and then at the other moment she like heard like thunder and stuff, and then she said that is I can hear like noises, and that's how I know that the
What
Great
object
Spirit-
was in the sky that the Great Spirit sent, Priya?
It was the North Star.
Okay, a North Star, right?
Also, she was like saying everything was peaceful at the time when the water was dripping into like the pool of water.
Didn't she also see an eagle?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Also saw an eagle? Okay. That was 2 minutes.
All right, I think that you've all sort of hit the nail right on the head. The Great Spirit is this kind of godlike creature in the sky, I guess, that she calls upon to like give her guidance throughout this journey. And I think that she like talks to him a lot in times of trouble and struggle, and that he sort of helps her through that. And I think that we all sort of have something that helps us through times like that, so it makes Sacagawea a lot more relatable. Let's go to question number 2. It says, why do you think Sacagawea felt like a burden in chapter 22?
On page 143, it states, where Miko and I burden now an extra mouth to feed a baby to worry about.
She also thought that they made her go get all the horses, and like on the campfire she had a second thought, thinking that she was a burden.
Because she
Ceiling?
She thought she was also burdened when they told her they didn't need her anymore.
Yeah,
Like she probably thought like they only needed her to cook and make the fire. So.
All right, and why? Why do you think that like makes her feel like a burden or like a something that someone else has to carry. I
Because
guess.
she already got the horses, and that was like her. I don't know, but I think she thought that was her main purpose. And like what Jenna said, she said on page 133 that she was just an extra mouth to feed because she thought that she had no longer a purpose.
To add on, it also said that it's another baby to worry about and like stuff like that.
Why would a baby be inconvenient?
Because it's
you
like
need
being
to
a nurse.
Bad luck.
It takes a lot of work.
And it all
Perfection and like it needs
it always needs nursing.
What Carson said, it takes like a lot of work to like take care of a baby, especially on like a journey to going somewhere, because you need to like feed the baby, you need to get baby milk, and then you also have to like carry the baby everywhere because they can't walk themselves. So that's why babies like could be hard to care for during a journey.
Someone mentioned protection too, right?
To add on to what Madonna said, I think babies also need like extra protection from like you know how like there's enemy tribes like the Blackfeet and the other tribes. I think that they, like if they wanted to like kill them, Sacagawea would like want to spare the baby, but if the Blackfeet really don't care, I'm guessing, so it becomes like an extra protection. It needs extra protection, you know.
Someone always needs to be by the baby. You can't just leave a baby home alone while you're going hunting.
Do you think Sacagawea feels any guilt about like having a baby or her place along this journey?
Okay. Are the inner and outer circles ready to switch?
Yes. Let's switch the inner circle to be group number 2.
There we are the group.
Oh, then
Group
four.
number 4 has never been in it.
4.